was late at night on Christmas Eve. I was dreaming of the soft white snow.
How you feeling now?
A noise near the Christmas tree.
I never felt better.
I did not know it was Santa Claus. He was bringing me some gifts.
Hello and welcome to Just Another Horror Podcast, the podcast where three men drink beers and gripe about horror movies.
And I shot him 5 times in the back. It went pow, 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 pow. He said, what the fuck, ow, ow, ow.
Os Garcia.
Shot him 3 more times in the head. Pieces of his brain flew out and he was dead.
Just so everyone's aware, there will be spoilers and plenty of nasty language.
Bullet holes. Uh-oh, I said.
Talking. I know how you get mad sometimes.
I get mad.
I don't know. One day you're like yelling at me, burping.
Yelling?
Like I was doing the introduction and there was a burp.
Hello and welcome to Just Another Horror Podcast. Still on Christmas, and we debated long and hard about what Christmas movie to do, and we came up with Christmas Evil. Yeah. There's so many movies we could have chose from. We could have done Santa's Sleigh, we could have done Black Christmas, and we went with Christmas Evil. How do you feel about that?
Well, it was the first time I got to watch it, and it was pretty slow for the most part. There's not a kill until the 50th minute in this movie.
Yeah, I mean, we'll get to the debate on whether or not this is even a horror movie, because really, it's almost like they crowbarred in some horror elements.
That's it, yeah. They threw in a few deaths, and we're like, well, there you go.
By the way, I'm John, and
Cobra.
And I don't even, our third member's not here again. He might show up, but we'll see. Alright, so this movie starts out with a kid with, parental issues.
Of course.
Naturally. He's arguing with his brother whether or not Santa Claus really exists. And he hears... It's so strange.
It is strange, because if it's his dad,
How's he getting up the chimney?
He sucks up the chimney, like... I can't even explain it.
I can see why
he gets
he goes...
warped it
I
through
can
like
see
a
why
thing
he's
in
fucking insane.
Mario Brothers. He's like,
Yeah.
Loop, and he goes right up the thing.
He sees the guy go up the thing, and then he comes back downstairs and, is doing some sort of weird sex thing to his mom. I don't even know how to describe
it. It looked like he was talking to her vagina.
Yeah. It looked like he was having an in-depth discussion. So he freaks out, goes upstairs, and breaks a snow globe, and then he cuts his hand, and what the fuck?
Why? Why does everyone that dresses up like a Santa Claus killing people have to have parental issues?
Well, he's got to have something wrong with him. I mean, normal people don't dress up like Santa and kill people that often. So we cut to... Maybe we do. Maybe that's why I'm so cranky on Christmas. I'm not running around murdering people. Well, we cut to him in the future. He works at... what's the name of the company?
Jolly Dream.
Jolly Dream Toy Company. He's moved from the production line to one of the higher-up positions.
Let's just set this character off. As soon as he wakes up in the morning and it flashes to him, he starts dancing around his living room and singing Christmas songs, or humming them in his head. He's a little bizarre for being a
nuts.
50-year-old man.
He's really obsessed with Christmas. It's like a adult version of that kid from the Santa Claus with Tim Allen. Like, he's constantly obsessed with Christmas. It's not even Thanksgiving yet, and he's got... If Santa was a real person, there'd probably be a restraining order on this guy.
It's not even Thanksgiving yet, I don't think.
No, because he cancels Thanksgiving dinner with his brother. He's dangerously obsessed with Santa, and I think what it is he's spent his whole life since that thing with his parents trying to prove that Santa Claus was real and what he saw wasn't. And why, I don't know. I don't get it.
I know that they show that one scene, but, what happened the next year? And then next Christmas, and then next Christmas after that.
I don't know, but from what I understand from his brother, it was shitty. He's like, oh, my brother's fuck up. So, he goes to work, and everybody there just kind of thinks he's an idiot. Kind of is an idiot.
Yeah, listening to his conversation throughout the movie,
he only has one or two that make sense.
Yeah, I couldn't even understand. They understand my tune. But my tune is this.
I get what that is, though. I know what he's talking about. It's just I don't think that it'd be possible for anyone without any context to know what the fuck he was talking about. So, I need a beer.
Meanwhile, he's watching these kids with binoculars when he's not at work.
Oh yeah,
And he has got a chart and a book of all these kids that what they do throughout the day. He has one kid that gets up late and kicks over trash cans. He's on the naughty list. I think his name is Moss or Mott or
yeah, Moss. What the fuck names are? Well, never
Moss?
mind. I know who names their kid Moss. This fucking mom.
Oh, she's a great parent.
Duh.
You were allowed to just allow them crack your kids back in the 80s. That was acceptable.
I get that. I just didn't know it was to that extent. What, you're scared? Stop being frightened. Yeah, he's got a nice list, and then he's got the naughty list that has Moss with like 50 things, like poor self-hygiene, picks nose, all kinds of weird
If
shit.
getting out of bed late is something that kids do that's bad,
Every kid in the world is
Yes.
bad. Everyone.
who the fuck wants to be up early ever if you're a kid, except for cartoons maybe on Saturday?
I know for my Christmases, like, my parents had a tough time dragging my ass out of bed because I just didn't give a fuck. I wanted to sleep, and it was the day I didn't have to go to school.
Yeah, no,
so...
we opened our presents on Christmas Eve so we could sleep in on Christmas.
Yeah, exactly. So, I guess I was a bad kid, apparently, according to this guy.
Yeah, you would have been smacked by your mom.
I was smacked by my mom. He goes to work. Does he go back to work again, or does he call his brother first?
I think he's back at work, and that guy wants to switch or make him work for him. Frank.
Yeah, he's like, you missed my line. Well, go back on it,
here's
because I'm
your
not
chance.
coming in, yeah.
Now, this guy claims that his wife wants to go on vacation. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but he claims that his wife wants to scat out of it. There, I said scat again.
Oh, nice. Well, we know the proper definition of scat now.
That's the one in the scat.
Mm-hmm.
They want to leave town, I think, a day early for a vacation or something. Not that that has anything to do with
I don't
Harry
know if that's
flipping
why
out later, but
I don't know if that's why he wanted the day off or what, but he just ends up at the bar calling Harry a schmuck.
yeah, that's it.
In a very quiet bar.
Peering through a window outside, Harry, he must be a good lip reader, is all I can say.
Yeah, it's either that or nobody else is talking, and this guy's yelling.
Harry's like, I have
Such a
something to
schmuck."
say. You know that guy we work with, Harry? He's a schmuck.
And everybody's like, "Ah!" So Harry runs home in the dark and just starts like, is that when he starts squeezing that doll? And
Yeah, he
freaking
grabs
the
a
fuck
doll.
out and singing to himself.
Christmas hums in his head.
I think that's when he calls his, the next day is when he calls his brother. Says, I'm not coming to Thanksgiving.
I think he goes to their home and he stares at him first, though. There's
Yeah.
like a scene where he's outside their house watching them, like, kiss on the couch.
He's one of the he starts right at that point being one of the creepiest people I've ever seen in a
First of all, I think he's a pedophile to start the movie, watching these
Maybe,
kids.
but I don't think that he wants to have any sex with them. I think he just wants
watches
to watch
them creepily, though.
And if you think about it, and this is why I think this movie might be frightening to children, and maybe only children, is because if you think about it, Santa watches everything you do. Is Santa a pedophile? I mean, he literally he starts taking on the persona of if Santa was a real person, this is what the fuck he would act like. I think so. I think Santa would act like a fucking psychopath.
He probably would. I just want to say, too, that I've never worked at a toy assembly factory, but after this shift was over, these people were, like, celebrating. They were, like, high-fiving each other, shaking each other's hands, like this was the best thing they've ever done.
Maybe it is.
You're putting wings on a plane!
Some of them were just sticking like the sword in the
Yeah, it was-
little guy's arms. That's all they were doing.
I think 2 people could have ran that assembly line.
It only looked like there was one, but then the shift ends and then everybody comes out of nowhere and they're like, "Ugh."
30 people, woo! Good day.
So is this the party scene? Is that where we're headed next? We still haven't. He hasn't completely transformed.
Oh, he
into
plays.
Santa yet.
I think he plays with the kid first. Moss. He does that whole thing where he rubs mud on his face and his hands.
Oh,
and
what
puts
the
it on the
fuck?
side of the house.
I guess to mark that he's been naughty. Maybe.
I don't even know. At first, I thought it was like maybe he's doing that so the mom gets mad that she sees mud on the house and a face like it had to be her kid. But wouldn't she have
Her
seen
kid
him
would
with...
be pretty tall, I think.
Yeah, and it would have had mud all over him
Yeah.
at some point.
Although that mom probably would have beat him anyway. Did you see somebody out here?
It was a monster. What? Backhand.
Just put an X on the fucking house or something. You don't have to smear your face with mud. Just put an X on it.
Yeah, so he hides in the bushes, and this mom's ready to leave for apart. I don't know.
It's
She's
a
taking
party,
the
I
kid
think.
with him though, so it's
And
like
maybe she's dropping him off at the dad's house. I don't know.
possibly. So he's hiding in the bushes and he's making noise, and the kid goes over and scares him. He scares the kid, and the kid runs back to his mother,
Who probably hits him in the face.
cracks
Yeah.
him.
She's like, "Get in the car." Figures you ruined my one night out. Oh, great parenting. So, then he goes to the Christmas party, right? I just, again, when I remember these
Yeah.
movies, it's all just
The only thing I
fragments.
have in between there is whenever the kids are telling him when he's walking by them, and the
Oh,
kid's
yeah, I
like,
want a lifetime
want
subscription to Penthouse. That's Moss again.
Moss. Now, how old would you say he is?
He looks like 6.
Would you have been looking at Penthouse? And where would he get it? You don't see
The
a
first
father in the
Playboy
house.
that I ever looked at, by the way, was Jenny McCarthy. Ooh.
Oh, man.
But the first one I looked at, I was like probably 12.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's a bit young to be looking at
Yeah.
porn.
Yeah.
You have to be at least 10.
No, it was
I mean,
the
you could-
80s. I don't know.
Yeah. He's probably going to grow up. They'll probably make a fucking evil Christmas too, and he's the fucking killer.
Yeah.
'Cause
I looked at
poor
Penthouse
man-
magazines and now I'm Santa Claus.
My mother smacked me, and now I'm fucking killing people.
Well, this is when he goes to the party and starts rambling nonsense about nothing.
I said, forget it. I got you guys' number now.
What do you mean?
The right tune. I've been trying to find the notes to it for as long as I can remember. Well, I found them. I can play the tune now.
I'll tell you, Harry. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
About the tune.
The tune.
And I get it. I think what he's saying, and they didn't do a real great job of this, but he's trying to say that, you know, he figured out how to be the top of the company by playing it's almost like saying playing the game instead of playing the tune. If you replace the word tune with game, you'd get it. Like, he knows how to play the game, he knows how to get where he got. They know how to play the game, but they don't understand what he's saying, and a lot of people probably watching it, including me at first, didn't understand what the hell he was talking about. And with no context, there's no way, especially drunk at a party,
Yeah,
that you would know
drunk
what he
at
was
a
talking
party.
about. And his boss, by the way, is fucking hammered. He's like, "You gotta show this guy the ropes."
Oh, that's why he gets mad in the first place, huh? This new guy's coming in to help him out with the toy project.
Yeah,
Or-
if they assemble more than they normally do, then this hospital gets toys. But they don't say how many toys, and he gets pissed because they don't even know how many kids are in this hospital. And he gets all pissed off about it.
That's something to get mad about. I understand that every kid's not going to get a toy, but you also just can't be doing that.
Well, yeah, he's not thinking business-wise. He's thinking
That
the
he's
kids
Santa Claus,
need
huh?
something, and he's Santa Claus. And
He's a loop, is what he is.
yeah, it's so strange because they
He's
try to
so
make him
nice too.
Yeah.
Throughout the movie.
They try to make him seem like such a good guy, and maybe he is. He's just a little bit of a loose cannon.
Because even the wife's brother, Phil's wife asked him the whole time to stop picking on his brother,
Yeah.
and he's like, "He's just so lame. I just can't help
So
myself." That's his younger brother calling his older brother so lame. Oh, it's funny.
All right, so at this point, he puts a beard on in his basement, and that's when he cracks. You can
He
tell he's
starts
just gone.
painting his van
Yeah,
with a Santa sleigh
his
on the
raping
side.
van, yeah.
Yeah, big white van. If that doesn't say rapist or pedophile, I don't know what does.
So, he puts the beard on, starts laughing like a fucking maniac, and now he thinks that he is Santa Claus. He went from trying to prove Santa Claus was real to actually believing that he is Santa Claus. So he gets all the toys from the company, steals all of them, puts them in the back of his rape van, and drives to the mentally handicapped hospital.
Meanwhile, the red sleigh on the side of his van keeps changing colors back from yellow to red throughout the
Yeah,
movie.
this is where things start to get a little bit unrealistic. They reach insane heights by the time this is all over.
When he first gets to the hospital and he's handing the toys out and he's yelling "Merry Christmas," it reminded me of Austin Powers, where he starts laughing and everyone else starts laughing because he starts yelling "Merry Christmas" and then one guy does, and then the rest of them start. It's like a very slow. They're like, "Oh yeah, let's get on board with that."
At first, he pisses off the guard, and then he goes, "Oh, my approach is really bad." Then he starts over again, and he gives the guard something.
A present.
Yeah, he gives him
right?
a present. The guard's like, "Oh, okay." No, it'd still be like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah, what if there's a bomb in there?
It's
This
like
guy-
1 o'clock in the morning. Get the fuck out of here. So he, gets everybody in the hospital come out and get all the presents and gives them to all the kids, and you're like, all right, if this is what he's going to do, it's not so bad. He's crazy, but he's being a nice guy.
This is at the point where I have, is this a horror movie in my notes?
It seems like a Christmas movie, not a horror movie.
I thought I clicked on the wrong thing to watch. I was like, what?
But it's so creepy when he's losing his mind that you know something's not right. I mean, it does seem like a Christmas movie, but it also seems like... Oh, pizza's still going. It also seems like something's wrong. Something's not quite normal. And
This guy has a pretty good breakdown, too. We discussed this.
yeah. As far as breakdowns go in a movie...
He plays a crazy guy pretty well towards the end of this movie.
Yeah, his eyebrows aren't moving a million miles an hour. He's not yelling garbage day. I mean, he actually seems like a legit crazy person. He's not too over the top. So what happens next?
What happens next? We finally get some kills. He goes to the church.
He wants to kill somebody else, yeah.
The guy that didn't know the count on the number of kids at the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
For what reason? Is that the reason he wants to kill him?
Did we miss him dropping off the dirt at the kid's house? He dug up dirt earlier, put it in a bag, and dropped it off at Moss's house. He's not going to kill Moss for being bad.
I didn't even know that. I didn't.
Yeah. He's not going to kill Moss for being bad. He's going to give him a bag full of dirt in front of his house. So, yeah, he doesn't kill the kids that are bad, but he decides he's going to kill all the adults that are bad, because I guess they don't have a choice. Or they... I don't know. He says something to one of them later.
It's just like... Yeah.
So he's going to kill the guy at the church, but the crowd comes out and these two, like, English fucks start fucking with him. So he just jabs one in the eye with a toy soldier.
That's probably the best... Now, that is not the best kill. Frank, I guess, is going to be the best kill.
It's a toss-up.
Not
I've seen so many throat slashes.
Not a whole lot going on, though. So.
Yeah. So this guy gets a nutcracker in the eye. Somebody else gets an axe in the head, like, twice. And everybody just stands there and lets this happen. They do. They're like, oh my god, I'm just going to stand here.
And this guy, his van's there, and it's decorated with sleds on it.
How do you not find him immediately?
Yeah, it doesn't come out till like 20 minutes later in the news that they know the vehicle, you know, or the next day or something. It's like, that is a pretty obscure vehicle this guy's driving.
Now, while he's driving this, he's making whipping sounds. Like he's hitting his reindeer, I guess? I don't know. So he drives to, what's his name's house? What is his name?
Oh, you missed the best part of the movie.
What's that?
When he gets pulled into the party scene.
Oh, yeah, again, it goes back to what seems like a Christmas movie.
Yeah. These people just come out on the street and he's like looking in this window at him. They're like, hey, Santa, because he's... This was after he killed
I thought they were
going to
harass him or something, and he comes inside and just has a great time.
He dances and then gives this real big spiel about, before he leaves, about kids behave, and if they're nice, they'll get good presents, and if they're naughty, they will not get presents.
They'll get, like, something awful or something.
But now, I want you to remember to stay good boys and girls. Respect your mothers and fathers, and do what they tell you. Obey your teachers, and learn a whole lot. Now, if you do this, I'll make sure you get good presents from me every year. But if you're bad boys and girls, your name goes in the bad boys and girls book. And I'll bring you something horrible.
And then he starts laughing, and everybody's cool with it.
But he dances around with them for like half an hour just partying.
Yeah, and then he leaves, and nobody cares. It's
No.
fine, yeah.
He laughs a lot. He's just walking down the street laughing a lot.
And that's when he goes and kills somebody else. Because again, they're like, whoa, 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 this is horror.
That's right.
So he goes and suffocates that guy at his house after giving his kids presents. Broken presents. He's been giving everybody broken presents.
That he broke.
He broke them, yeah.
He went in and broke them.
So he suffocates the guy. He says, what does he say to him? Did you write it down? Something about adults don't have second chance or choice or something. He just starts suffocating him. And his wife just, like, ignores him.
She
rolls over.
over him. Now, your husband... Now, I don't know how bad their marriage was. Now, it looked like they had two separate twin
different beds, yeah.
laying beside each other. It was a weird setup, but... How do you not hear somebody getting smothered beside you?
I don't know. I don't know. But he doesn't get killed that way, because he does get up, so he gets his throat slashed with a Christmas star?
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
That was crazy.
I thought that's what this movie was going to be, a whole bunch of that shit. But that's it. No more. No more dead people.
All the killing.
So, yeah, he's dead, and...
Now we got the 15th century Salem in the witch trials or something.
Oh, right. The whole town has fucking torches.
And they're chasing him around.
Yeah.
And this is a really funny scene because he's like, it shows him ducking in and out of an alley, but when it shows the town people, it's complete dark, and all you can see is like the torches going out in the distance. Like it's out in the middle of an open field in the middle of the night, but he's clearly like ducking behind these buildings in the city. But what do you expect for 1980?
Not torches.
Well,
he has a fight with the parents, and the one kid, like, steals the knife from her dad, and she's like, I'm not giving it to you. Yeah.
That's right, he's Santa.
Yeah.
They figured out it's him, and he's with these kids, and they don't want him to hurt the kids.
Pizza time.
There's a police lineup
going
on, and that's where the parents are before they start chasing them around. And I don't know if this is a direct quote, but the one guy says, these Santas aren't it. The other Santa's fur is darker.
Yeah, they do say that.
I was like,
they say
what?
that twice. Like the one parent's like, look at the fur on the suit. What?
They've got
10 Santas in there.
They've
probably.
got 10 Santas in there. Yeah, they're doing lineups. This could all have been avoided if they had just said, this guy is wearing a dark red suit. These are not your people. And before he goes
These
to
police
kill
aren't
Frank...
taking it serious either.
No, how could you? Mm-mm. Before he goes to kill Frank, his first way of entry into the house is down through the chimney, and he gets stuck. I forgot about that. I just saw that, and I was like, oh, man.
Yeah.
He finally gets himself out, and he goes through a window. But yeah, he tries to go down through a chimney, and he gets stuck.
It's a long scene, too. They're like, look at this moron. He is a schmuck. Well, alright, so in a roundabout way, we eventually end up with him meeting the kids. I think...
It's when he's getting chased around the city, I think.
Yeah.
Although, why are the kids there?
Why did he run into the kids? That's what I don't get.
It was outside of a... Were they caroling?
I don't know what they were doing. I forgot. But yeah, his brother's really concerned. His brother is like, something's not right. He's not sure exactly what it is, but his wife keeps being like, oh, quit it. And eventually his brother shows up at the house. I'm sure I'm skipping a lot here, but...
Not really. They are chasing him through the town. Yeah, he gets in his van, he goes to his brother's house.
Mm-hmm. Well, sorry. He shows up at his brother's house, and his brother figures out pretty quick that he killed all those people. He's like,
all those people? You mean all four of them?
All four of them. He's like, how many people did you kill? And his brother's like, they don't want me anymore. Well, that's not an answer. So he gets him inside.
All the children love me. At this point, I'm thinking pedophile again.
Mm-hmm. So he chokes his brother out. Chokes Harry out. And he's like, oops.
Yeah. So he drags him to his van.
Yeah.
And puts him in it. What is he doing? Is he waiting for the cops to show up to take his brother away?
I don't know. He just stands there for a minute like, now what? So Harry punches him in the head.
One of the best punches I've ever seen,
right.
too. It's like...
And then the townspeople are coming again with their torches, so he starts driving. And all the goodwill that this movie had, if it had any, depending on your point of view, it just disappears. I thought this could have been a tragic movie. I thought this could have been a great ending.
If he would have blew up at the end, I would have gave it a
drove
much
off the
better
bridge
rating.
and crashed into the water and died, something like that. He drives off the bridge with his van, but it does not obey the laws of gravity. It instead flies upward into the sky.
It looks like the Winnebago from Spaceballs flying through the air.
Yeah, it's not quite what I thought was going to happen. Because now this movie is just bullshit. So, that's it. That's Christmas Evil. That's it in a nutshell, pretty much. What'd you give it? Like, I know that probably ruined the whole thing.
Rating-wise, I gave it a 2.5. I mean, only having 4 kills, there just wasn't enough for me in this movie. It was better than Silent Night, Deadly Night 3, that's for sure. It did have a little more than that movie.
Yeah.
I mean, Harry breaking down was good. He played a crazy guy well. But 50 minutes in is my first... I need something early on in the beginning, too, to get me going before that. And it just wasn't there. So I'll let you... Because I know you like this one a little better, so I'll let you take over.
Here's the thing. If I'm rating this as a horror movie, This doesn't get a very good rating. It's probably only going to get like a 4 at best. I'd rate it as like a movie on its own. And if you took that ending out, the thing would probably get like a 6 or a 7. So I'm going to average these numbers that I've made up in my head out and come up with a 5. It's a 5. It's a good movie. It is. I liked it. I thought that breakdown was great. I think if you showed this to kids, they'd be fucking terrified. They wouldn't want Christmas anymore. They wouldn't want this fucker running around. He does such
Or they'd behave.
He looks like a fucking Santa Claus in this movie. He looks really good. And he acts like a fucking crazy person. Like, really crazy. Like, legitimately dangerous. And, you know, there's just not enough kills. If it's a horror movie, there needs to be a horror element. And One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest is not a horror movie. And neither's this. I don't think it is. I think they just hammered those parts in real fast.
That's it.
They didn't need to. I mean, he could have broke into their homes and the town could have chased him with torches. He didn't need to kill somebody. Doesn't make any sense. His motivations make no sense. So I'm going to give it a 5. So, that's it for this movie. Do you have horror birthdays this week? Because we need them
I have
to
them.
pad.
I have them starting December 1st until the 21st. So whatever
what
you
is
want.
today? 14th. This is going to be released. Why not read, like, the 19th, 20th, and 21st? Just go with those.
Why don't you just do the... Well, you can put this with any week, right? Why don't you just do it as the second week and do the thing as the third week?
I guess we could do that. That's fine.
Because I'll do the 22nd through the 1st for New Year's Evil. That way,
Okay.
the 1st will be ended.
Yeah.
You can... My notes look so good, like, early on, and then, like, later on through...
Yikes.
It gets fucking... Oh, that's my actual notes are shitty. I don't even know if there's any good people. Oh, yeah, there's a...
Just start spouting them off.
Okay, on December 8th, Mary Warrenoff turned 70, best known for playing Mrs. Ullman in 2009's The House of the Devil.
Woo!
I've never seen it.
Good movie.
She also starred in Silent Night, Bloody Night in 72, Seizure in 74, Eating Raoul in 1982, Night of the Comet in 84, Blood Theater in 84, Terror Vision in 86. I'd actually like to watch that. Chopping Mall in 86, Warlock in 89, Watchers 2 in 90, and The Devil's Rejects in 2005.
Real vet there.
Yeah, also on December 8th, David Schmoller turned 66.
Schmoller.
Best known for directing Puppet Master in 1989.
Great job, buddy.
I'll listen to the rest of them. He also directed Tourist Trap, Crawl Space, Catacombs, The Arrival, Netherworld, and Little Monsters.
Fuck were any of those?
I have no idea. No idea at all. Belinda Balaski turned 66. Best known for playing Terry Fisher in 1981's The Howling.
Good movie.
Also starred in Piranha, Gremlins, and Gremlins 2: The New Batch.
To Joe Dante. A lot of Joe Dante.
Yeah. Rich Baker turned 63. He's known for his makeups and special effects.
Rick Baker.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, it is Rick. I say Rich.
He has a brother. I don't know.
He did stuff from The Howling, An American Werewolf in London, Funhouse, It's Alive, the whole series, 1, 2, and 3.
Wow.
Videodrome.
Whoa!
Wolf, The Ring, Cursed, The Ring 2, and The Wolfman, the new one.
Damn. Quite a fucking resume right there.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
American Werewolf in London has the best transformation scene, I think, ever.
It's a good one. Robert Prosky passed away in 2008 at the age of 77. Best known for playing Will Darnell in Christine in 1983.
I don't like that movie.
It's not one of John Carpenter's best, that's for sure.
It's not one of the best Stephen King adaptations either.
He also played in The Keep and Gremlins 2: The New Batch.
Oh! You're not full pepperoni! Blade Trinity was released in 2004. You missed that.
Oh shit, that's terrible.
Yeah, I don't blame you for missing it. December 9th, Margaret Hamilton was born in 1902. Old woman.
Yeah.
Best known for playing Elaine Zacharias in 1960's 13 Ghosts. She was the Wicked Witch of the West?
Yeah.
That movie is supposedly a horror movie. I don't know.
I guess
Scares
it's
little kids,
dark.
I guess, yeah. Todd Allen turns 53. Best known for playing Jim Moorer in 1986's Witchboard. How many were there of those? 10, 11.
I don't know the difference between the Witchboard and the Witchcrafts.
Which board's about the Ouija board?
Is
I'm
that
not
the
sure
one
which
with
crap
Tawny
it's about.
Katane? Or
One of 'em.
in the first one or something, or the second one?
Also starred in Witchboard 2, The Devil's Doorway, and Pinocchio's Revenge. What was Pinocchio getting revenge on? Bofton one did
I don't
that.
know. Have you watched that movie? I just remember the cover for it. But I don't even know how... Look, that guy would be going nuts right now that someone even knows who he is, probably, with those credits.
Yeah. Damn it, I thought I could get away. The Wolfman was released in 1941, the choking Wolfman. Don't Look Now was released in 73, it's pretty good. Christine was released in 83.
Like I said, not one of John Carpenter's best works.
December 10th, Chili Billy Cardille turns 85, best known for playing the field reporter in 68's Night of the Living Dead. Is that the guy...
He's pretty famous in the Pittsburgh area.
Is he the one that says they're all messed up here or something?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Jesus Christ, John. Now you gotta edit that out, you asshole.
Just
There.
leave it in.
That's how you do it. Patch McKenzie turns 71. Best known for playing Anne Ramstead in 81's Graduation Day.
You've never seen that. I've seen it.
Just another slasher movie?
another slasher movie. If you didn't like Slaughter High, you probably won't like this one, because I think Slaughter High's
Slaughter
better.
High makes me laugh.
I actually watched I looked at a list the other day. It was this guy's 80s best slashers that weren't either like Halloween 2 or Friday the 13th or Nightmare on Elm Street things. Yeah. And Slaughter High was number 1 on his list.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I can think of like 10 that are better than that.
April Fool's Day.
No!
Oh no, happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday to me. Yeah, and
Not
the
April
Prowler
Fool's Day.
also. He also starred in It's Alive 3 and Dark Tower. Tom Towles turned 63. Best known for playing Harry Cooper in Night of the Living Dead. And he was also in Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer. Have you seen that?
Mm-mm.
He's a, he's kind of a incestual fucking drifter. Tries to have sex with his sister.
Ew, Tom Towles.
He gets his eye poked out.
That's real weird.
By Henry Rooker. Yeah.
Well, good for him. Henry was doing a service.
I guess it's Michael Rooker. I mixed the two names.
Did you say Henry Rooker?
The Pit and the Pendulum, The Prophecy, House of a Thousand Corpses, The Devil's Rejects. How does he do that? Doesn't he die in House of a Thousand Corpses?
Yeah, you get shot right through the head.
And he's back for The Devil's Rejects.
Is he a different character?
He must be.
He has to be, because... Yeah, he
Doesn't make
definitely
any
gets
sense.
shot right through the head. Unless it's, like, thrown back footage.
He's in Halloween. I'm not sure. He must be one of those cops that you said was in the one scene when we did the review that for some reason got cut. And Blood on the Highway. I don't know what that is.
It could be anything.
It could be a lot of things. Scream 2 was released in 1997.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That was a terrible fucking
There
movie.
you go.
All
This
right.
pizza.
December 11th. Ryder Strong turns 34.
Cabin Fever.
Best known for playing Paul in Cabin Fever and Cabin Fever 2. Also starred in Borderland, Tooth and Nail, and Pulse 3.
Why was there 3 pulses?
I don't know. But I do like Cabin Fever.
Oh, yeah.
And I do like Ryder Strong because Boy Meets World is one of my favorite shows ever.
Why do people bash Cabin Fever so much?
I don't know.
And they do. They rip it apart. They're like, what a piece of shit. Why? I think it's
Yeah.
because of the pancakes thing, but that's funny.
That
It's
is funny.
fucking people.
I love Dennis in that movie.
Yeah.
He's that little bit of comedy you need in a horror movie. There should be at least a little bit of funny, I think. December 12th, Kenneth Cranham turned 69, best known for playing Dr. Philip Channard.
I thought so.
And
Hellraiser 2.
the Cenobite, yep, in Hellraiser, or Hellbound Hellraiser 2 in 1988.
All these puns, they're so funny.
He also starred in Old Drac in 74 and Tale of a Vampire in 92. Bill Nye turned 64, best known for playing Victor in 2003's Underworld. Also starred in Phantom of the Opera.
This is a different Bill Nye than the science guy, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Shaun of the Dead, and the other 2 Underworlds, Evolution and Rise of the Lycans.
He's the dad in Shaun of the Dead, right?
Yeah.
I know who this
He's
guy
funny.
is. Yeah.
He's hilarious in Love Actually.
Oof.
I know, it's painful to say, but he's funny in that movie. Sarah Douglas turned 61, best known for playing Dr. Lana Zurel in 1989's The Return of Swamp Thing.
Oh, god damn, I hate Swamp Thing. Awful.
Oh, here, she starred in some good ones.
Okay.
Puppet Master 3, Toulon's Revenge.
With some Nazis.
Return of the Living Dead 3.
Good movie.
Mirror Mirror 2, Raven Dance.
Oh, so part 3 is The Voyeur. Okay. I gotta get my mirrors fixed.
That's right.
Straightened out.
Voodoo, Asylum, Hell Mountain, and Strippers vs. Werewolves. Quite a list there.
Why do the strippers always... They
Fighting?
fight zombies, werewolves, vampires.
Yeah,
I don't
know.
think strippers could fight shit.
No, what are they gonna do? Give them lap dances?
I guess.
Hit them with their titties. And Regina Hall turns 43. She is best known for playing Brenda Meeks in the Scary Movie series. Not really horror.
No.
The movies aren't really that good, but oh well.
How far are we going up on this? September what? We started on 8th, so we're going to the 15th.
Take it to the 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Take it to the 14th, and then the 15th through the 21st we'll do for the thing, I guess.
Alright, then I'll finish it up here. Robert Prosky was born in 1930. What does it say?
We already covered it. Oh, I covered his death on December 8th.
Oh, we covered his death already. He was in Christine, The Keep, and Gremlins 2: The New Batch.
Did I cover his death December 8th?
That's what it says. Covered death. December 8th.
Didn't I just read December 8th, though? Did we read him?
Nobody... Oh, Robert Prosky died. Yeah.
Did I read that?
I don't know.
Who fucking cares?
I will go back and find out on my own. Oops. Wrong way. Peter Deming turns 56. He's a cinematographer. Worked on Evil Dead 2, Scarecrows, Scream 2 and 3, From Hell, Drag Me to Hell, Scream 4, and The Cabin in the Woods.
He might have did a lot more, but...
He did a good job on some of these. I've never seen Scarecrows.
I'm going to watch that one of these mornings. I think it's from 88 or something like that.
88.
You know I love...
You knew they were
80s
running out of
movies.
ideas, and they're like, wait. Scarecrows could come to life. Yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't done that yet.
How are we going to do it? I don't know how they do it. I'm guessing it's demons or evil spirits, though.
Yeah, probably. Christy Clark turns 40, best known for playing Angela Walsh in Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge. Remember which one Angela Walsh was.
I just know her from Days of Our Lives.
Interesting, okay. Also starred in Children of the Corn 2, Final Sacrifice. There it is, soap opera. She plays Carrie Brody on Days of Our Lives. Hey, my wife watches that, so...
She was Carrie Reed.
Probably don't
She
want to
was
say
Carrie.
anything too terrible about it. Dee Wallace turned 65. Jesus, I can't imagine. Yeah, there's a lot here. Best known for playing Donna Trenton in 83's Cujo.
It's December 14th now, Weaver.
Yeah. Am I supposed to stop at 14?
Did you even say that?
Yes, I said December 14th.
You did
God
not.
damn it. Ah! I probably didn't. You're probably right. She's in a lot of shit, people. She's in The Stepford Wives, The Hills Have Eyes, The Howling, Critters, Popcorn, Alligator 2, The Mutation, The Frighteners. It just says Michael J. Fox joke. Insert joke here.
Well, he's in that movie. I figured you could piece something in there.
No, I mean, he shakes. That's all there is with it. He just shakes.
That's what I want for Christmas, a Michael J. Fox doll. All it does is vibrate.
You pull the string and he's just like, oh. Dead End Road, Scar, Boo, Headspace, Abominable, Halloween, The House of the Devil, Dark Fields, Raven, The Lords of Salem, and lastly, Zombie Killers, Elephant's Graveyard. Huh? It's in post-production. Zombie Killers, Elephant Graveyard. What the fuck could that possibly be about?
Well, maybe they find some old...
They go to an elephant graveyard and...
What the fuck is an elephant? When I hear elephant graveyard, all I think of is like
They bury
woolly mammoths,
Yeah.
tusks. No idea. And they're zombies. Maybe there'll be zombie woolly mammoth.
I don't think it'll be the worst thing she's ever done, but I'm sure Alligator 2, The Mutation's up there. Pretty bad. Ted Raimi turns 48, best known for playing Fake Shemp in 81's The Evil Dead. Fake Shemp being... Because they like the Three Stooges. They had a fourth Stooge, I think, when they did the Three Stooges, and they just called him Shemp. And you get the abuse most of the time. So he would get the abuse a lot of the time in Evil Dead 2. But he was fine with it because he got to be in the movie, so...
Why not?
He also played Henrietta. He played Henrietta, the fat, ugly woman buried in the fruit cellar in Evil Dead 2. He was in It's Murder, Blood Rage, Intruder, which I have been downloading on FrostWire for almost a month and a half now, and I can't get it to finish. Shocker, Wes Craven's ridiculous movie.
Is that the one with the guy that's on death row and he gets electrocuted and he his
Gets into the
spirit or
TV.
something?
Yeah.
Oh.
My dad loves that movie. That tells you what kind of movie it is. Dark Man, Candyman, he's in Army of Darkness, Maniac Cop 3, Badge of Silence, Skinner, Wishmaster, which is pretty underrated, The Grudge, I don't know how he ended up in that, My Name is Bruce, and Drag Me to Hell. So anything Sam Raimi does, he puts his brother in. Is that it? That is it! We're done! So, that's it for our Christmas movies. Next week, we unveil our surprise, and I'd say it's a safe bet that we won't have help. So, that's it. See you next week.